Felix was about 3 weeks old. He was crying incessantly. I drove him to the hospital, and it was assessed that he had elevated liver enzymes and that his liver was damaged. He was yellow in color, and we were wondering if we would have a son that wasn't going to be with us for very long.
When we realized that there was more involved because of his liver enzymes being so high, and the concern behind the doctor's eyes, and the multitude of doctors testing, wondering what it was, we had a lot of weeks of concern for our little one, because what was it that we were facing? Were we going to have a son? That was what I was wondering.
Between the ages of about 1 and 8 years old, he was relatively healthy. He had minor complications which sent him to the hospital and made us worried from time to time. But at 8 years old, he came into our room in the middle of the night and shocked us by throwing up blood everywhere. And so we rushed him to the hospital, and it was assessed that he was bleeding internally. And they transferred him to Sick Kids Hospital to assess him for possible liver transplant. And he needed one. I came forward as a donor and said I want to try to save the life of my son.
When Felix was in the hospital, he had every superhero movie on the screen. And I thought of my husband. When my husband donated his liver, he became a hero in our family.
That's not the end of my story. We had a daughter, my youngest daughter, named Cora. She was born healthy, we thought.
It looked good until 3 days later, when we were hit again with that realization that everything was not good.
And we had to rush her to the hospital. At the hospital, it was assessed that she had kidney issues, and she would need a kidney transplant someday.
That was really hard to know that yet again we needed to do this.
You know, you have to fight the anxiety, fight the fear for your daughter and for all the sleepless nights you're gonna have.
What is their future gonna look like? How do we preserve their life?
Figured, well, I gave my liver to my son, why can't I give a kidney to my daughter?
When he donated a kidney to Cora, we had a superhero in our family. To see our church, our friends, the David Foster Foundation rise up in a way that helped us not have to concern ourselves with meeting the needs of our financial issues, helped us be able to focus our emotional attention on our children. These children need to have a brave spirit. They need to have courage. And we can help them by carrying their burden. And this is what we need to do. We need to come together as a community to do that.